morning, everyone, and welcome to the Midnight Ride with Grayman Prepping. I hope everybody out there is doing good. City Council meeting got done early, and they actually covered more stuff. It's just that certain people weren't. So, it got done early, so I bumped the time back up. All righty, so let's go over here and say hello to everybody. First one in was Walt Rogers a while ago, then Phelan Clan Wolf, then Chef Tech, then Howitt Food Forest Permaculture. Susan Galea is here. Mother Earth Garden Club is here. Daniel Perry Sports Highlights in the house. Diana 2 is here. Ooh. Expecting -6 Fahrenheit. Oh. Ryan the Gamer's here. And did I say Diana 2? Diana 2's here. Kaylin Strain's here. All right. So tonight, tonight is Staff Sergeant's birthday. We talked earlier today. I told her to go out and buy herself. She was asking, I've been thinking of my car right now is due for this. I'm thinking about $3,000. I said, you forgot about the Bidenomics. It's going to be closer to $10,000. And she goes, yeah, I thought that might be it. Ferocious. Hey, how's it going? And so we're talking, and I go, you need to get a four-wheel drive. She goes, yeah, I know, but I wasn't sure whether or not, you would approve that. I go, hey, happy birthday. Get yourself a new to you, used car. She started asking me before she popped me a thing about buying a car. She started asking me, well, how's your Murano doing? The one I just bought a Murano about a month ago, and maybe more than that now. And I said, oh, it's good. It's got this. I don't like this. I don't like that. But it has the key fob here in the house, and I can hit two buttons and it starts up. Anyway, I guess it was cold enough out there that it turned on the heating steering wheel. So I got out there, I was like, ooh, warm. And I told her about that, and she goes, oh, and she goes, and we were talking about stuff. She goes, and I, while we were talking, I brought it up on the screen here, and I looked at the current listings around the area here for similar one. I go, hey, there's one here for you, and it's cheaper. It's got 70,000 miles on it. And she goes, yeah, okay. And she was kind of hemming and hawing, but I don't want us all of a sudden us to become a Nissan family. I go, Matthew's not going to drive a Nissan. He's got pros. Matthew's got his Jeep and his Toyota. And our daughter has a Kia, and her husband has the crappiest Volkswagen. He has all sorts of recalls going on it. He just bought it new. Anyways, he didn't ask. Anyway, so I told you, go ahead and look, do your shopping. When you're zeroing in on one, call me back and I'll see if it's for sale up here cheaper. And I did some other looking around. It's about $10,000 for the same car, same mileage here than it is in California. So I'll talk to her tomorrow. After I may do it tomorrow after tomorrow's live stream when she gets home from work, and go over it with her. Well, she wants to make sure it's a good buy and the low mileage. And she prices price versus mileage. And I had a spreadsheet and I sent it to her, and she's plugging in on where it compares mileage versus price and the cost per mile, variance on its expected lifetime. And Tammy Harder's here. Yeah, she wants something a little bit bigger than the Edge because we were looking at the there were also several of the Nissan, not the Murano, it's a little bit smaller than the Murano. The next size that she goes up too small. She, if I could find a Ford Flex that was low mileage, she might like that because then she can pack all the grandkids in it and all crap in the back. But she's looking like a Chevy Traverse, that has 3 bench seats in it. Seats 2, 3, 2, 7. Anyways, let's take a look. See here at the news. Okay. I hate the left-wing media on their title on this one. It's kind of true, but it makes it sound worse than it was. And I've read all the reports on it. Rape Club Women's Federal Prison to close permanently, and several other women's federal prisons are closing. Yeah, so now they can put everybody into one big, huge monster one where it's so spread out they don't have good control. Yeah. So anyways, they what they should have done was just go through and instead of closing the prison, swap out the guards. Go through, fire those they need to fire, relocate the other guards that were turning a blind eye if they can't find anything to charge them with, and do that. So that's one. Also last on the 6th, the California state capitol was evacuated after an email threat. They would not say what the email threat was, but they evacuated state capitals and surrounding state buildings and told everybody to telecommute from home until we tell you to come back. If they tell me to telecommute for the day, I ain't coming back. Let's see what else was there. This is going to be one that is probably going to tick some people off and make others go, eh. And if you read and understand it, I can see why they're doing what they're doing. Thousands of wild animals targeted for slaughter in California. Controversial eradication of the barred owl, B-A-R-R-E-D, the barred owl, is designated to provide time and habitat for native spotted owl population recovery. So what's going on is the barred owl is not native to California at all. It's not native to Oregon or Washington. It's native to the East Coast and Mexico and Eastern Canada. Well, the barred owl has been spreading its territory, invading other areas, and it's made its way to California in, see here, when did it first show up? I'm trying to look here and find it. And it's not just a spotted owl. There's a couple other native owls. It's more aggressive, and it's forcing these other owls out of their habitats and basically making. Oh, come on. I didn't think it was this far down when I read it. All right, here it is. The barred owl was first detected in California in 1976, but large numbers were not found until 1990s into 2000s. And the tree huggers are saying, oh, but the barred owl is a protected migratory bird. No, it's not. It's not a migratory bird. It's an invasion bird, an invasive bird. And so, yeah, that's what's going on that. So, yeah, they're planning on hiring Native American tribes to hunt the barred owl and try to eliminate 1,500 over 4 years, and then a total of 30,000. No, sorry, not 30,000. A total of $452,000 over 30 years. Just basically, it's a bid to try to save native owls, the northern spotted owl, and the California spotted owl, and another one that a couple others. They said other owls too, so they're not listing them all here. So yeah, so there's also dissension in the ranks of the tree huggers. Some understand that, hey, this one's an invasive bird. We need to get rid of it to protect the ones that are on the endangered species list. And it's some political weed whacker there in Washington who's on multiple environmental, non-governmental boards and stuff. He's not a government person. He's okay. This next one's funny. I don't know why they put it up here. I'm gonna get in here so I see it. Here's the title. Here are the top names for dogs and cats in California. The ranking for the most popular pets is out. Did your furry friend make the list? And this is the distraction piece they're trying to do here, I guess. But according to a new report from Rover, online marketplace for pet cares, the top dog names for 2024 are respectively Luna, Bella, Daisy, Lola, Coca, Penny for the females, and Charlie, Milo, and Max for the males. Top cat names are respectively Milo, Leo, Oliver, and Mochi for the males, and Luna, Pepper, Cleo, and Lily for the females. Personally, who cares? If I'm going to name my dog, it ain't going to be a popular name. I want it to be individual for my dog. This one's may get to some of you here. Let me get in there because it's a multiple one here. I got to find the right one here. Hospital busted for flesh dumping. So, California hospital system dumped human flesh, blood, and fentanyl. The state's largest, second largest county-run healthcare system is accused of illegally disposing of human tissue, blood, drugs, and private information. And they got pictures here. Ugh. Santa Clara County, the Santa Clara District Attorney's Office has launched a probe into the county-run hospital system over allegations that illegally dumped waste containing blood-filled vials, confidential patient information, fentanyl, and human flesh. Sounds like a disgruntled employee decided, oh, I got a trash bag. I think I'm going to toss it out here and report it because I'm going to get my uppers in trouble because I know the Santa Clara County hospital system has furnaces to dispose of that stuff. And if it's being dumped, it's a person tossing it out in the trash instead of putting it in the furnace. So, yeah, bad employees. Don't need that one. A cereal Target store pros. Thief is accused of swiping thousands in loot. Come on. I hate it when an ad pops over the article, so I can't click on the wrong one. Yeah, so the suspect was connected to 5 thieves from the same Target store. Be aware of that in your area. Same stuff going on. Also, outstanding warrant from other cities. Let's see. Oh, but wait a minute. This is in California. You're allowed to go into the stores and grab stuff and run out and them not arrest you. Oh, wait a minute. That was Governor Newsom's first thing during the pandemic. And now when he was trying to get reelected, he changed the rules. Oh no, we need to go after these guys. Yeah, the suspects don't realize the rules have changed back again. All right, let's see. All right, this is one which I know they're scamming everybody on with false information. This is second suspected bird flu case sickens Bay Area child who consumed raw milk. The case has renewed calls for people to avoid all raw milk products. And it's in San Rafael. The public officials are calling people to avoid all raw milk products among the latest suspected bird flu detected in Marin County. Marin is a very left-wing county. Oh, if it's healthy for you, you can't. If it's really healthy for you, you can't have it. You got to have unhealthy food. The young patient has since recovered, and there is no indication it was actually bird flu. Yet they're putting it out there like, oh, yeah, it's bird flu. Yeah. What a load of crap. This one, okay. In Listeria outbreak, recall expands as 2 California newborn twins die. And this one, reading through it, it's people being stupid. So this is, they've expanded the ready-to-eat meat and poultry products because they are linked to multiple state Listeria outbreaks. And it was saying the mother was sick she was eating it, and it got sick with Listeria from eating the ready-to-eat meats, and the 2 babies were born ill and died shortly thereafter. In Tennessee, a mother was eating ready-to-eat meat that was supposedly on the recall that didn't get recalled, and she and her infant were sick, and her infant died. People, if there's something being recalled, don't eat it. All right, let's see. John's Life is here. How's it going? And who else? Moon Over Miami came in. And all right, those are the other ones that are coming in. So that is the last, I think, of the news. And yeah, so yeah, what do you guys want to talk about now? See any more what popped out here? No. Took by V, hey, how's it going? Go ahead and pin that. Pin message to the link there for whoever wants to come on up here and talk. But yeah, there's some of the stupid stuff going on out there that is just, and there seems to be a increase on trying to ban raw milk. But wait a minute, raw milk is healthier for you. Hang on here, let me change my background. I'll bring you up in a second, Lewis. I'm changing my background. I should have had this one up for the news. Hey, Lewis, how's it going?
Hey, it's going.
It's going. I did get my Arrow Garden going. I got 6 things planted in it. Or is it 8? 8 things planted. 8 seeds planted in it for lettuce, just to test it out. And I got a big box that's just overflowing with extra little pods to plant seeds in. I did plant a couple tomatoes. When the tomatoes get up tall, then I will bring in the one of my bigger pots from outside, bring it in, let it defrost, and then plant it. So I have tomatoes growing indoors. Hey, Mark.
Hey.
If we remember when eggs were so expensive and chicken was there was severe blue flu, yeah, a whole farm, yeah, exactly. And what's interesting, there's out there, and they keep taking these channels down that are, or they're taking the videos down, and the reels or people are talking about, hey, it's been proven that if I think it's I got to remember, I think it's lemongrass. You feed, or is some herb, common herb that a lot of people feed it to the chickens, it kills the bird flu in them. If someone gets bird flu, they take it 24 hours. The bird flu virus has all been killed in their body. But no, they don't want that out. They want to be able to control us. So they hide that information to how to stop bird flu. Of course, they're also hiding information. We need to make sure that there are porta potties out there in the agricultural field so the harvesters can actually poop not on the vegetation or pee on the vegetation.
Yeah, I bought some eggs the other day. I bought 18, and it was like almost $10 for eggs.
Holy crap!
Yeah,
I get an 18 pack of eggs from one of my wife's friends. She has 27 chickens. She can't keep up, and it's wintertime here. $4.
Yep.
She's like, "Does your husband want more eggs?" My wife's just, "Don't even ask. Just bring them. He'll freeze dry them."
So when there's an egg apocalypse, Mark's going to be set for the egg apocalypse.
Yes, I'll be doing bird flu omelets all day long.
Yeah, I got to get more chickens in the spring when the feed mill sells them. So.
Yep. My daughter's giving away eggs too. I don't know how many, but I know they got plenty of eggs over there. Every time I go in there, there's a couple dozen sitting on the counter.
I got 36 sitting on my counter right now from 2 days ago.
Well, at least she's got 4 boys. She's got 4 boys that'll eat eggs. So she,
that's a good thing.
Mixes up a bunch of scrambled eggs, and for one of the boys, she takes the chipotle Tabasco sauce in front of him, and he goes, and the other one, she puts a little salt on it, he eats it. The other one, she puts salt and peppers on it, and they eat it. So, yeah, I had one over here. Do you have eggs? Can you make me eggs? No, I don't have eggs. I don't eat eggs.
How come you don't eat eggs?
Too many times as a little kid, crack an egg in oh, there's a chicken there in the pan or in the pancake mix. Too many times.
So instead of having scrambled eggs, you're having fried chicken for breakfast. Yuck.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it's all fuzzy.
Yeah,
Yeah. However, when the wife gets up here, we will have chickens on our side, and we will build special boxes. So, basically, sort of like Courtney and Dustin have, where the chicken lays an egg, and they can't sit on it and hide it. CB, how's it going? Woo-hoo.
I mean, you don't want your chickens running across the property and laying an egg under a bush somewhere and not knowing about it.
Oh, I found like 6 dozen eggs. Yeah, underneath a half barrel that was turned upside down, and the chicken somehow in one corner dug it up where she could squeeze underneath. And so I'm looking at that hole. That hole is no bigger than this, and the chicken was squeezing through it. Go in there, lay an egg, go out, come back, lay an egg, go out. Come back a couple days later, laying it. I mean, it's just like, bang.
She knew you were eating them. She didn't want you having any part of it.
I just happened to moving some barrel, getting another barrel to cut in half to make a planter to bring in the house one of the short barrels, the 30-gallon barrels, so like, a little bit smaller to handle inside. And there it was. It was like, okay, Megan, here's where your chick's been laying all your eggs. And they were big eggs too. Oh, who was it? There was one of the, I reckon they had their chicken coop, and they had some wire mesh up above that went above, because they had a peak all the way across, and they had it up there to the area they wanted insulated, where there were actual roosts were in and stuff from the cold weather and stuff. And there was a little gap in the chicken wire at the corner, and a bird was flying up in there, going in, and all of a sudden they heard a bunch of cheep, 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 cheep from up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah. But, yeah. Life's fun. Oh, the city council also planned its basalt bash blowout for June 28th, I think it was. The last, get the right one here. Yeah, the last Saturday in June, to have to block off the street in front of the city hall, that block, and maybe another block off of it, and just have a big party for a community party. For someone that's in here, if they're still here, the email you sent me, yes, I added that topic about tariffs and medications to the list. It's up coming up on January 21st. So something else about
talking about those tariffs. I keep hearing about that in the Canadian news, big time.
Yeah, well, thing is, what the people against them won't tell you, they're line items. It's okay, we're going to put a tariff on this product because this is a problem. We're going to put a tariff on that product, not all of them. They pick out what ones they're going to do on. I would like to see them get rid of that one on the pickups, the small pickups from overseas. Because they basically that one has driven up the price of pickups, because Ford, GM, Dodge, Honda, nobody can import or have a part built over there and bring it in for a pickup if the pickup's going to cost under a certain amount of money, and it's been automatically adjusting for inflation, that price limit. Of course, Bidenomics really shoved it up there. That's how come truck prices went so scatterbrain high the last several years. They're not allowed to import the parts.
You could pick up some really cheap scrap steel down on the southern border. I heard they're auctioning off all the extra fencing that hasn't been put up yet.
Yeah.
So the ads on, not the ads, but the listings, $5. Yeah. Really?
If they don't have it auctioned off by
20th,
the 20th or whatever it is, it'll be nope, we're not auctioning off. We're going to use it. We're going to put that fence up.
Well, that's why he's auctioning it off, so he has to spend more money to make more fencing. And ironically, I hope the people that manufactured the fencing buy it all and then just sell it back to the administration at whatever it costs them to buy it from the auction for like $5.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool if I had the money to go and buy it all in stores. Oh, here it is. I got it for you. I saved it.
Yeah. Can I donate it to your? Can I donate it and get a tax write-off on it?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Yeah. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, that reminds me. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, let me see what I got here.
Hey,
Go back.
didn't Chris Ray just like step down because things were
Who?
found out about him? Christopher Ray, head of the FBI. I heard he stepped down at the last second because some information came out that he was they were spying on the incoming Patel cash that was yeah.
Yeah, well, it's been decades, literally decades and decades since I had any respect for the Federal Bureau of Incompetence.
Mm-hmm. They should rename the FBI to the FJB.
FJB.
Let's go, Brandon.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to stay on this kid-friendly show.
The other one is the other acronym is female body inspectors, and they can't even get that right.
Yeah, well.
Who else thinks if the hyena had won? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can get this one up here. I haven't saved too many. I haven't been on Facebook hardly at all in the last 2 weeks. I've been, I actually got yesterday. I got 45 pages written on my one novel.
There you go.
And
I see the upper lip caterpillar is coming along nicely.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let me get it up here. I gotta make this just a little bit bigger for you. Okay, you ready for this one? For those of you on the phone, it's the lion is saying to the ostrich, 2 pieces of bad news. 1, I can still see you, and 2, that's my litter box.
Yummy.
Well, yeah. And I would like to change that and put on the ostrich, put left wing nuts who said they were going to leave the country and are now hiding.
Yeah.
I wonder who sent me this one.
I have no idea.
Should I plant a garden? Have you planted a garden before? Yes or no? Yes. Great. Dig in. No, doesn't matter. Go down to the next one. Have you any horticulture training? Yes. Great. You can help the rest of us too. That doesn't matter either. Down to the next one. Do you have a green thumb? Yes. So why are you reading the flowcharts? No. Look, the truth is, it's important for you it's important for your hands to be dirty, not green. Everyone learns by doing stuff. So get out and start planning, people. Go ahead and take that one out. I had another one. I don't know what happened to it. Just kind of disappeared on me. Shoot. It's not showing up in the normal things here. Oh, well. Yeah. Buy this. Actually, I heard a report that SETI has been looking for him, and SETI can't even find him because there's no intelligence there.
Hey, Howie, what are you doing over here? I thought you were over watching Steve's channel. Oh, wait, we're both doing the same thing. I got Steve's channel running at the same time, just quietly in the background.
Yeah. But yeah, I actually put that a joke on that. Neil deGrasse Tyson, Star Talk, had another really bigwig astrophysicist on, and they were talking about SETI. And and the one guy was making a joke about SETI, and says, we may not see these radio signals of intelligence from other planets. What we need to be looking for is the signs that there is microbiology existing on those planets. So we know something is developing there or has developed in the last, 400, 4,000, how many years it took the light and stuff to get here to us. Because now they're probably advanced to the point where they can send radio communications, but we're not going to hear it for another,
million years,
another 100,000 years or so, or another 7,000 years.
They can't even see the microbiology and the ecology in our soil. How do you think they're going to use a telescope to say, look, there's microbiology 4,000 light years away on this glowing thing that blips in and out, and oh my God, it must be life there. Really? Yeah.
But anyways, I made a comment on it, about SETI. They're still SETI's still trying to find intelligent life in professional politicians. I've been getting a lot of laugh likes on that one. Oh man, it's I did send my wife an email today, and it was a cool one, I thought. And it was, let's go here. I sent her this. Happy 29 and holding birthday.
29.
Little caramel and chocolate cake, and she loves caramel and chocolate. But I also sent her the link to that when we were talking about on Monday on the glassware and stuff, the high borosilica glass. And she goes, I've got my snapwares. I haven't finished throwing out all of the plasticware. Howie's up here. She goes, I haven't finished throwing all that plasticware out so I can open it up and have room to put it in the cupboards.
Oh crap! Hello,
hey, Howie.
I can hear Steve's channel playing in the background there, Howie.
Traitor.
So what's Steve's going on about?
Nothing. He's just doing it. He just decided to do a live feed at the last minute, and we all gave him crap. He's like, "Yeah, Gil's doing his, and this guy's doing theirs, and Joe's doing his," and he's like, "Sorry, but I had some spare time, so I figured I'd hop on too." So I got him sort of playing in the background, gave him a like button, made a few comments, and
we'll make another comment and say, "Hey, you should have joined Gil up on his live stream."
Yeah,
he's run wild up there.
Steve's talking about practice makes perfect. Like whatever your new skill set you're learning, and practice it. And a couple things about left wingers, and just practice mostly. And I think you might have had a bad hair day.
Yeah. Well, Steve and I have talked off about the practice thing before, and I keep reminding him, remember, don't tell people to practice till they get it right. Tell them to practice till they can't get it wrong.
One thing he was talking about was how all these people that are, not quite right in the head are getting armed to the teeth for, God knows what. And he was talking about that, like, a lot of people don't understand that, like, why are, the Western world's enemies getting armed to the teeth? Like, it doesn't make any sense. That was one of the topics, and skill set. And, the usual stuff, how Biden is totally senile and,
Yeah. Well, what I liked was one of the things one of the things that came up on stuff like that was when Trump had his meeting with with Lewis's great grandpapa up there in Canada.
Trudeau.
Cool.
Trudeau, yeah, and Trudeau was complaining about it, and somebody caught Trump saying, he goes, "Hey, we can always make Canada a 51st state. You can just be governor, and I'll take care of the rest of it."
I wonder how that would work out. Canada becoming the 51st state.
Well, I get the only gun then.
It wouldn't be Canada becoming the 51st state. It'd be British Columbia. It'd be all the territories, whatever you call them. Each one would become a state.
Never going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
No. It's an interesting country, Canada. It was a colonial country like many other in the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And where we are today it's pretty messed up. It's we got a lot of homeless. We got a lot of, they give out free hardcore drugs to people here. Like,
hey, do that in San Francisco too.
I'm like, people don't understand. Like, I've walked by a lot of people that are dead on the sidewalk, and it's from hardcore drugs. And not just that, it's, this country is not what it used to be like when I was a kid. You went to Air Cadets or you went to Navy Cadets, you joined the Boys and Girls Club. Hardly any of that exists anymore. Even the 4-H club barely is around anymore. All the good things just seem to go to the wayside. I mean, I think it's good that you have Air Cadets and Navy Cadets. I think on Boy Scouts, when was the last time you seen a Boy Scout at the doors? You don't. You don't even see them out in the public anymore. One time, they were doing some pretty cool things. You just don't see it.
Yeah, well, I know here in America, the Boy Scouts went downhill when the stupid council said, "Oh, we're going to put a gay guy in charge of the Boy Scouts." And when they did that, several big supporting churches left. And then when they said about inclusion, you can't do this, you can't do that, the Catholic Church and the LDS Church left.
Yeah.
And that was their two biggest supporters. And then because they lost those guys, all of a sudden the National wasn't making any money, so they had to jack up all the annual fees to register as a scout, doubled.
Yeah. It's pretty rough here. We got a lot of people at food banks here. We have a lot of people homeless here, and there's only one tier of society, and that's super rich, because everybody that owns a house here has got $1 million in their pocket, and if you want to try to buy a house, you better have at least $300,000 a year income. I mean, it's just crazy. I mean, there's no more cut down a few trees and build a log cabin. It's just not here anymore. And I noticed a lot more fences on wild land. When you drive down the road, one time you could just get out and go and have a pee or whatever, camp right there. You ain't doing that no more. You've got someone to come along and say, you move along now. If you go and build a cabin in the forest here, you got forestry show up, burn it down. You dig a cave, someone blows it up and makes it just nothing. And it's just weird. It's like all these freedoms that you would think that you'd have is no longer existent. It just doesn't. Even growing food can be tough. Even having a chicken can be tough for a goat, man. Things are gone way different. But the further you go north, the more freedom you seem to have. You'll see dogs running around or elk going through the village. As you get down in southern Canada, not so much. Not so much at all. Yeah. Chuck B's right. They threw out most of the babies, but kept most of the bath water.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, this the whole thing's and what's I was talking with a professor the other day, a friend I used to know back when how many years ago, before I was married, and somehow he got hold of me, and we were talking and stuff, and he goes, the thing is, and he's a political science teacher. He was the only political science teacher I respected. And he goes, what a lot of these people are doing, trying to create a two-tier system of the ultra-rich and everybody else being pushed down. And the ultra-rich that are trying to create this are also the ones pushing for all the automated AI, robotics, and industry and stuff, so they get rid of people and starve them out and make it so they can't have enough money to have kids and let them die off. They don't realize at a certain point, if they kill off all the lower people and all this is super rich and the AI computers and stuff, do you know what they just did? Let me throw it up here. I can't get it behind me. It's behind all of us. Never mind. Let's throw up Skynet for Terminator. They're going to have their AI robots rebel against the super rich and take out the super rich who are.
And then there's nobody. Then there's nobody left to grow their food, and then they die anyway, and then there's nobody left, and yeah.
It doesn't leave the person very optimistic. It's created pessimism, I believe. And you're in a circle that you'll never get out of because it's designed that way. But if the family unit sticks together over a 20-year period and the kids grow up and they have a career, you might own your house, but you're probably going to die right after owning it. And that's, they have 40-year mortgages here, man. And I'm sure they got them in the States too.
It's, when it comes to that stuff, it's like,
3 or 4 times before you even own it.
Yeah, it's sad. Said that forever. My wife, who's an accountant, has, said, all right, so we're not going out to eat no more. We're not going to the movie theater. If we want to see a movie, wait till it comes out on VHS. That's when we started. There was no DVD yet. It was VHS. We will rent VHS from Blockbuster or whatever else. And, at a fraction of the price, and all the money we would have spent on that, we're putting on the principal of our house. And we took a 30-year mortgage on the first house I bought, and in 15 years, it was paid for. The house across the street that we bought in 2016, next year will be paid for. Once that's paid for, then all the money going on that one goes on to this one. And in 7 years from now, this one should be paid for. And so you see, right now my daughter is renting that one, and their rent money goes to pay off the mortgage.
That's how it's done. I haven't decided if I am optimistically pessimistic or pessimistically optimistic.
Mark,
it's one or the other.
Isn't your robot side?
I don't know what you're talking about, Howie.
Oh, you do. Just a minute. You did it.
Go home.
One of the things that I was listening to some economists that are these are quasi-economists, but they're into, and they say what you need to do if you have any sort of business, whether it you own your business or whatever, it's a plumbing business, whatever it is. When your kids turn 18, do not kick them out.
No,
give them a job in your business. Train them them at 12 to do the business.
Yeah, keep the family unit.
Start paying them to work at the business. Put that money into and I forget the specific type of trust, into that trust fund, and you have it incorporated. He has all. Several of them had the exact same thing going on how to do it, and that way, by the time they're 18, they're going to have several $100,000 investment, and you just keep on having doing that, but you don't leave the business to them. Make sure the business is in a LLC trust. Make sure your home is in a or the property that a business is on is in a land trust separate, and that the home you live in is in a land trust, and all the land trusts are controlled by a family trust fund. And that way they don't have that, you don't own it. Nobody owns the business. The trust owns it. And when they get rich, they do that, and they can keep building the business and maybe split it off into a separate one, and they can, and just keep it going. And that's the way you have your family stay together, become better together.
Absolutely.
And you beat the system.
Well, the system's there to govern and keep so many in rich and then a lot in poor. And there's no doubt about that a lot of generations, like from the millennials, Gen Z, even baby boomers are seeing this not working. It's not working. So what you just said really, that might work, but you have to keep the family unit. It's imperative. Like if I were to ever become homeless, which I don't think I will, because I have a lot of family, the first thing I'm going to purchase is a hot tent. Wood stove and a tent. There you go. What else you need? Garden outside, a few goats, a few chickens. But once you start getting into 40-year mortgages, man, that's 40 years of selling your labor. It's nuts. It's nuts. Yeah. And this Trudeau fella, he's out there. He's a wanking man. Oh, nobody here likes that guy. I have yet to find someone that likes him. So I don't know. Like his wife can divorce him. Why the hell can't we? I mean, I tried to trade him for Trump a few times, but they didn't want him. For real, man. Nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody says a good word about that guy. No one. And I'm like, there's got to be someone, like a tourist, maybe. Not even the tourist like him.
Yeah, at least since the convoy. At least since the convoy.
He's the most hated man in Canada. Did you know if he had an election right now, 13% of Canadians would vote for him? 13%. That's not very much. You need 51% to be a majority, hey? And it ain't happening. That guy ain't going to be a prime minister. And there's going to be another fellow, a conservative fellow, to win because people are just sick and tired of his crap. I mean, he's been
Polyev or something like that.
He's been caught in so many scandals. He doesn't even remember which ones he's been caught in.
Come on, he sits at the table with his legs crossed like a woman.
Well, that's okay. I like women.
Apparently, so does his wife, or not. Who knows? Anyway,
his wife, that was the best thing. She's really nice. She skidded him to the curb, and she's really nice, man. And
I just got a text from my daughter. My grandson wants to come over and spend the night.
Of course.
And it's that time anyway. So, all right. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. So coming up here tomorrow on Camp Patton Family Compound, the topic is hand out, hand up, or empty hand. And it's gonna be kind of controversial for some people. Saturday is I changed the title on it because I didn't want to get. Anyways, it's political rant. Illegal aliens are hurting us. And then Monday is we're going to be talking about canning gifts, not just making gifts of canning stuff, of canned stuff and giving it, but more. You'll have to come in and see it on Monday. Tuesday for Tactical Tuesday here in Grayman Prepping is Christmas gifts for the unprepared. And so that's what's coming up here for the next week. All right, everyone. So, oh, shoot, here. Teresa Buchanan came in. I actually clicked off of that. So we're going to wrap it up here now. And everyone remember, stay happy no matter what life throws at you. Stay safe, go out, and don't go out and do anything foolish. Keep adding to your preps: water, food, medicine, clothing. Start an indoor garden. The prices went down again on some of the arrow gardens. So you may want to check on that to see if get some of those and grow some stuff for the indoor garden challenge. All right, everyone. See you later.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.